Sup, guys?
Phew! Feels good to be done with convention season.
Tell me about it. Still, feels kinda weird being back to the regular thing, you know?
Well, I guess we'd better readjust quick.
Good plan. Alright, hope you guys are ready to tune in.
I'm Rila.
And I'm Riley.
And
you're watching Bulletoon Weekly. Okay, let's open with a quick round of movie news.
Alright, who's the superhero?
Huh?
You hardly ever care about movies if it doesn't involve a superhero. That or giant robots.
What? That's not true! Don't give me that look, it's not! Oh, okay, it's Deadpool! It's Deadpool, okay? Jeez!
The truth shall set you free, sis.
Shut up! Anyway, we've got some new images from Deadpool 2. Specifically, we've got our first look at Zazie Beetz, a name I'm almost certain I'm pronouncing wrong, and Josh Brolin as Domino and Cable. Gotta say, I'm digging the Cable image. Brolin looks like he's having tons of fun on it.
Kind of interesting that he's playing Thanos in the MCU, too.
Yup, playing one of Marvel's most infamous villains to one of its most famous X-Men. Though, if I'm honest, I don't really care that much about Cable himself when Deadpool isn't involved. But then there's the Domino one, which I gotta say, I'm not really feeling it.
Not a fan of the casting choice?
Actually, I don't mind the casting choice at all. I don't even really know anything about her. Most noteworthy thing she's been in that I can tell is Atlanta, which I don't watch.
Then what's the issue?
I just find it weird that they went through the trouble to get Deadpool and Cable as close to the comics as they could get, but then Domino is, like, intentionally the complete opposite.
Hey, it could be this.
Ugh, great! Now I think I'm gonna have flashbacks! Thanks for that! But yeah, true. All that really matters is that she delivers on the role.
And that the movie's fun.
Anyway, next in the movie news is...
A giant robot.
No! Fine, it's Pacific Rim 2!
Man, I'm good.
Shut up! Not a lot to say on this. The movie's been pushed to March of next year.
Wow, a delay of a whole 1 month. I'm sure the wait will be unbearable.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know the exact details, but the movie was probably better off with its first date. And worse, it'd have had to deal with Black Panther the following week. Now it's gotta fight off Robin Hood and Ready Player One.
And considering the first movie was just okay at best.
Oh yeah, this is probably gonna hurt someone's wallet. No doubt about that. And now for the last of the movie news.
Well, it's not animation news, so...
It's Transformers, okay? Lay off!
3 for 3, I'm on a roll.
Don't you have a waifu somewhere to ogle at? Anyway, yeah. Next up is news about Transformers. 2 bits of it, actually.
I'm sure you can't wait to share this. They are your favorite movies after all.
Cute. So, the first thing is that the Transformers writers' room they set up has been disbanded. Why? As far as I can tell, it was because they did their job. They were only brought on to help create a Transformers cinematic universe by exploring the lore and mythology and all that crap. Some people are celebrating, but I really don't see a reason to. This isn't stopping the terrible things from getting made. I guess now there's potential to get good writers working on the things.
Maybe you should give it a shot.
Rila, I'm a writer, not a fairy godmother. You're free to give it a shot. That's
not really the kind of magic I'm into.
Thought not. And the other news is that John... No, none of that! You stop that, internet! Shame on you!
I didn't even know that was seriously still a thing.
Well, it is. Anyway, Cena landed a role in the Bumblebee movie, so I guess he's the latest wrestler making the jump to film. In fairness, though, I did hear that he was alright in The Wall from earlier this year.
Yeah, but Mark Wahlberg's been good in some movies, too. And look how the last couple Transformers movies went.
Oh yeah, this is dead on arrival for sure. And now for TV news. First up, DREDD. Apparently Carl Urban's in talks about that Judge Dredd live-action series.
Ooh, Riley has a happy.
Yeah, Urban was awesome in that role, and he even said himself that he'd love to do it. Come on, throw us a bone, man. Anyway, in other confirmed casting news, let's talk about the Titans. The upcoming live-action show has found its Raven.
Riley's favorite.
Unfortunately, there's not much I can say about it. The role's been given to an Australian newcomer named Tegan Croft. The series is set to launch on DC's new streaming service next year.
Wow, getting a look at her filmography, she is new and young. So young.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing for me. She's like 13 or 14. I mean, I know they're the Teen Titans, but I didn't think they'd shoot low on that. I mean, she formed the new Teen Titans in the first place, and by then they were all basically young adults.
Wait, Raven formed the Teen Titans? But I thought Starfire.
That was gonna be my next point. The cartoon deviated from that storyline hard, and it was still pretty awesome. So I could see them taking it in a new direction. It'd be interesting for sure.
And now my turn for some TV news.
Our turn, sis.
Right. Anyway, a lot of your favorite animated heroes and voice actors would be nothing without their directors.
Andrea Romano is one of those directors, and she's officially retiring.
Odds are you're familiar with her work. She was the voice director on most of our childhood for sure.
Just to name some of it, there's Last Airbender,
DuckTales,
Justice League,
Animaniacs,
and Batman the Animated Series. Seriously, she is awesome.
and while it's sad to see her go,
We're glad we got to know her work.
so we're wishing you a happy retirement, Andrea Romano.
The first bit of comic news comes from Netflix.
Netflix? For comic news? What, they're doing another superhero show?
Probably, but that's not really what I'm talking about. Netflix just bought Miller World,
Miller what?
the comic book imprint founded by Mark Miller. They plan on developing the properties for film and television.
And Mark Miller is...
The guy who created Kick-Ass and Kingsman. But those won't be part of the deal since they have separate Hollywood deals, obviously. And I cannot wait for one of them. In other really quick news, Rocket Girl is coming back shortly. It's a pretty enjoyable time travel series by Brandon Montclair and Amy Reeder. But it hit some serious delays, partially because the two of them have been working on Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur for Marvel.
Comics are weird.
Huh, haven't had to hear that in a while. Well, anyway, the series started in 2013 at Image Comics. From then till 2015, they got up to number 7.
Wow, that's slow.
Hey, it was an indie project. Anyway, the series just hit shelves again with a brand new number 8. I will say, though, that the time travel stuff gets a little convoluted, so you've been warned. Let's start out the gaming news with something quick but awesome. A prize hasn't been announced just yet, but the Frozen Wilds DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn is aiming to launch on November 7th. I can't wait.
Pokemon, Pokemon, Pokemon!
Really? Come on, this isn't even big news.
Don't care, still news! Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon just revealed a new dusk form for Lycanroc.
And that's literally it.
You don't get it! This means we're probably gonna get new forms of other Pokemon too! I can't wait to see them!
Oh, brother. In more quick news, Respawn confirms that more Titanfall is on the way. Probably not a sequel game or anything, but more DLC, which is awesome. Titanfall 2 is a vastly superior game to the first one, and overall a pretty fun game, and I don't even usually like FPS.
Unless their name is Overwatch.
Rila, shut up! Anyway, what's surprising about this is that Titanfall 2 was technically a financial bomb. Of course, that was to be expected. The first game was just... And to make matters worse, EA had the game released the same weekend as friggin' Battlefield and Call of Duty!
Yeesh, what did Respawn do to EA?
I don't know, but that's just financial homicide, man! No way were they winning that fight. No, they just can't seem to sell the damn thing. Seriously, I got mine for like $25.
That's just sad.
Right? But despite that, Respawn's committed. They're actually cranking out more DLC for the game, which I might add is mostly free stuff. No pay-to-play or pay-to-win mechanics anyway.
So what you're saying is, it's kinda like...
Yes, Overwatch is next, okay?
What can I say? I'm on fire.
Did you just...
Yup,
You know what? I'm not even mad. Nice.
thank you.
But this update's pretty straightforward. The summer games have officially begun. And go get yourself some new skins and stuff while you can.
And now it's Japan time! Wow, feels weird getting to say that again.
Rila, you just had an entire episode of Japan time!
I know. And I didn't even say it in that episode even once.
Huh, you're right. You didn't.
Well, anyway, this one's interesting. It looks like Sony just bought a majority of Funimation.
I'm sorry, what?
Honestly, I don't really know what that could mean for Funimation. Probably nothing in the grand scheme of things. It'll be interesting seeing how this works out going forward.
The cynic in me has a bad feeling.
Wanna borrow my optimism?
You don't sound all that optimistic yourself.
Hey, even I like to lace my optimism with a healthy dose of caution. In some more exciting news, Netflix unveiled a full slate of new original anime projects they're going to be streaming.
I swear, Netflix is aiming to rule the world. But then again, they'll have to pry it out of the cold, dead hands on the mouse first.
I'm not going to go down the whole list, but some of this is really exciting. The new Godzilla anime film is on it.
Well, at least no one should be able to complain about the effects in this one. It's obviously just a guy in a rubber suit this, and come on, you can totally tell it's CGI that! Guys, just zip it and enjoy the giant monsters beating each other up!
Anyway, Fate Apocrypha is also on the list. So that's nice for anyone who follows the Fate series.
Which has brought us such memorable lines as just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right!
And an old favorite, people die if they are killed. But all joking aside, this is a different series, so maybe it won't be a problem.
Maybe.
There's also a new Knights of the Zodiac reboot on the way. All we have is promo art, but I can't wait to see more.
But I think the biggest for me would be Cannon Busters. Mainly because it's not Japanese. At least not entirely. It was created by LaShawn Thomas. If you watch Boondocks or Legend of Korra, you've seen his work.
Oh yeah, that was an indie project of his, right? He launched it with Kickstarter or something.
Yeah, it could actually mean really great things for indie creators going forward. I hope it goes well. It actually looks pretty interesting, so maybe I'll give it a look myself.
Last but not least, more Dagashikashi is on the way!
Wow, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yep, new studio and everything though, so some things are gonna be different, but the cast is returning. And there's even a new character joining the mix, Hajime Owari. It looks great! Can't wait to see more! It's due out next year! And that's the show! Don't worry, we'll get back to covering new releases next week.
But man, that was a lot. We sure convention season's over?
Please, God, let it be over.
Let's just wrap this up before the universe decides to throw more news at us.
Roger that! Thanks for tuning in, everyone!
If you liked what you saw, give that like button a zap. If you want to support the show, check out that Patreon link in the description.
Hit that left button to subscribe, and the right button to visit the site for articles, reviews, and other stuff. This has been Bulletoon Weekly. I'm Rila.
I'm Riley, and as always, stay tuned!